Do you find yourself constantly asking, where do I find my clients? Where are my clients? Do you know that that's the wrong question to ask? Do you want to know what question you should be asking that's going to empower you instead? Stay tuned because I'll be sharing it during today's episode of Biz Success in 15. Hi, I'm Cindy J, the Visibility Wiz, and your host of Biz Success in 15. I'm here to guide you as you step into who you are with outrageous confidence for more visibility, influence, and profits. Be sure to get your visibility checklist at visibilitychecklist.com. Today, we'll be speaking about the 5 steps to attract your ideal client. So, first of all, I had told you, are you saying, where do I find my ideal clients? That is the wrong question. It disempowers you and it makes you look desperate. So, what should you be asking instead? What message can I share that will attract my ideal clients to me? What message should I share that will attract my ideal client to me? It takes all the pressure off you. You're not trying to quote unquote find your clients. You just need to know what they want, the messaging. Get the message down pat, and you'll have a lifetime full of clients. So, what are the 5 steps to attract your ideal client? The first step is to determine your niche. Okay, so what is your niche? Who are you helping them? And what problem do you solve? So your niche is, like mine is as coaches, business, and authors. I'm sorry, that's not my niche. My niche is business coaching. Coaches, consultants, speakers, authors, small business owners, those are my target audience. And so the first thing you need to do is you need to know what your niche is. What is the problem that you want to help people solve? That is your niche. I enjoy helping people get more visibility so they can stand out from the rest of the crowd. And I help them learn how to influence their clients with their messaging so that they can be profitable. It's really my dream for everybody to have a fun and profitable business. So the second step is to know your ideal client's pain points and dreams. You need to be really intimate with your ideal client because everybody's not your ideal client, nor should they be. There's billions of people on this planet. Can you imagine how exhausting it would be if you had to help every single one of them? Do you know how many business owners are on this planet? Do you know how much that would exhaust me if I had to help each and every one of them? Do you know how many people out there having gut problems? And if that's your niche, that you help people create a healthy gut, can you imagine how exhausting it would be if you tried to help everybody that had that? So your ideal client is not everybody that has the problem that you help them solve. Your ideal client is somebody that you love, you enjoy working with, you click. They're your jelly to your peanut butter, right? I mean, you just go together like peanut butter and jelly, right? That's who your ideal client is. Your ideal client is somebody that you would consider a friend that you would want to go have lunch with. If you've seen them at a conference, you would say yes, that you would go have lunch with them. You don't mind being seen with them. You love a lot of their qualities that mesh with your qualities. And what do your ideal clients love about you? They might like the fact that you go skiing every year. They might like the fact that you're a parent of small children, just like they are. Or they might like the fact that you're a baby boomer, just like they are. Or a millennial or Generation X or any of the other things. It could be that you're a man and they're more drawn to have men help them, or a woman. There's tons of things that your ideal clients like about you and love about you. One of the things my ideal clients love about me is that I'm intuitive. and that I tell it like it is, but I do it with love. I've been told this by numerous clients throughout my career. So you need to know your ideal clients very intimately. When you know them that intimately, you're going to know their pain points. When I was a divorce coach, I had probably my ultimate number one client ever. She was like, I was so drawn to you the second that I heard you say that you can help me grieve the death of my marriage quickly, because I didn't like the pain I was in. I wanted to move forward quickly. Now, some people wouldn't be where she was, but she knew she wanted help. She knew she needed help to get through it. So I knew their pain points. I know the pain points of my ideal clients now. And if that's you, you're struggling to be seen online. You keep asking yourself, how can I stand out from the crowd? So know their pain points. What keeps them up at night? How do I make more money? How do I get more clients? How do I get more clients? That's why you keep asking yourself, where do I find clients? But the problem isn't that your clients aren't there. The problem is that you either need to clarify your messaging and you need to get in front of them, share that message, and let them be attracted to you. And what are their dreams? What do they aspire? A lot of my ideal clients want to be a six-figure coach. They want to earn 10K a month. So what are your ideal clients' pain points, and what are their dreams? Are they married? Are they divorced? Are they working outside of the home, or are they just trying to do their business? Was they laid off? There's tons of questions you can ask to really narrow down your ideal client. Once you know your ideal client's pain points and their dreams, now it's easy to create content messaging that's going to attract them to you. And so the third step is to post content and valuable information that addresses their pain points, and also content and valuable information that gives them hope that they can achieve their goals. They just want to be told, oh, you're never going to make money. You're never going to make it as a coach. They don't want to be told that. Oh, you're never going to get healthy. You're going to have a bad gut for the rest of your life. Oh, you're going to be single forever because you just don't have what it takes to find your perfect mate, right? They don't want to hear that. So what do they want to hear? It is possible for you to be healthy without changing a ton of habits. And it is possible. Your ideal mate is out there. And ask yourself, who do you need to be for them to be attracted to you, right? So there's questions, there's this giving them hope. You want to, if you're just all about do, and you're not giving your ideal clients hope, they're not going to be as attracted to you. You need to give them that hope. When I worked in social services, this girl came into my office and she was like, Johnny is going to be getting out of prison in 2 months. He's going to be moving back in with me. And I was like, okay, just be sure to call me as soon as Johnny is in your home. And she looked at me, she goes, I know you think I'm stupid. I said, I don't think you're stupid. And her whole face lit up because she knew that I knew that Johnny was in prison for beating the crap out of her. And I told her, I said, when you value yourself enough, and whenever you believe that you don't deserve to be treated the way Johnny treats you, then you'll choose to leave him. And she was so excited because everybody was telling her she was stupid. And what that was doing, that was keeping her in this abusive relationship. And you don't want to do that to your clients. You need to address their pain points, but you need to give them hope. Very interestingly, a year later, she came back to my office. She goes, I kicked Johnny out of the house because I decided I deserved better. And I want to thank you for your words of kindness and hope and encouragement. So sometimes it's a simple statement that can change the total trajectory of your ideal client, but it's giving them hope. It's not telling them what they're doing wrong. Not telling them that they're doomed forever. Definitely not telling them, oh, you're stupid for trying that strategy, right? You can't do that. You need to give them hope. It's so important. So your 15-minute challenge this week is to take 15 minutes and brainstorm every pain point and every dream that your ideal client has. Because whenever you have a list of their pain points and their dreams, you're never going to run out of content. You will know what your solution is that's going to help them. What can you say to them to provide hope? What can you say to them to guide them down a different path? If they've been down this path for a real long time, it might be a little bit difficult to think they can go down this path. But transformation is possible. I'm living proof. 35 years ago, I was so down on myself. I was suicidal. I was depressed. I thought there was no hope for me and that I was just a useless piece of junk on this planet Earth. And if you want to know more about my story, you can always get my memoir, Overcoming Dark Family Secrets. It's a very personal story and it definitely triggers people. But I came through it. And all the lessons that I learned and all the exercises that I did helped me become the woman before you today. Helping others transform their lives to create businesses and a life of your choosing. That's what you want, right? You want to create a life and business of your choosing. And that's what I love helping people do, because I know what it's like on the other side, to feel destitute, hopeless, helpless, and like you just don't matter. Like there's nothing good that you have to offer anybody on this planet. I understand that. And I'm not saying you have to be down in the depths like that, but we all go through our own trials, and your job is to help your client get through those trials. Your job is to really understand their pain points again. So take that 15 minutes and brainstorm their pain points and their dreams and their aspirations and their goals. And you're going to have enough content that you can utilize in different formats and really get out there and get visible to attract your ideal clients. So the fourth thing to attract your ideal clients is to ask them questions that they want to answer. What do they want to answer? If you're a health coach, you don't want to say, how much do you weigh? Because nobody wants to share that. But you can ask them, how many pounds do you want to lose? How would your life change when you're at a healthy weight? Okay. That's the difference between good questions, empowering questions versus real personal questions. People, especially if you're on a social media platform, you're asking these questions. You don't want to ask questions that are very personal because people don't want to say it. So what questions do they want to answer? They like answering questions about their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. They like answering questions about, how will your life change when you find your soulmate? How will your life change when you drop those unwanted pounds? How will you show up differently to the world? Is there a way you can show up like that now? What's one thing today that you're grateful for? All of these are empowering questions and help people move forward. And the fifth step to attract your ideal clients is to simply show up consistently. Show up and engage. On social media, if you ask something and I talk to you, now that social media, let's say Facebook, and it's true with any of the social media platforms, their algorithm connects us. So now because we communicated, I answered your post and then you answered me back. Now you're more likely to see my posts and I'm more likely to see yours. So show up consistently. Let people know who you are. Let people know what you stand for. Share your message. Okay? Don't try to find your ideal clients because your ideal clients are everywhere. They truly are. Your job is to get clear on your messaging again, so that they're attracted to you. And so if you notice, all 5 steps all come down to what you are sharing, what message you are asking these people, and it's showing up consistently. It's being there as a beacon of hope for your clients that they really can transform their lives with however it is you help them. So be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Biz Success in 15. Our topic's going to be to identify what you want to be known for. And this is huge in your visibility, to know what you want to be known for. And starting today, I encourage you to step into who you are with outrageous confidence for more visibility, influence, and profits. Remember to head on over to visibilitychecklist.com and grab your free copy of Visibility Checklist today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.